Hello. There's something funny going on. Looks like it started all right this time. Welcome to Word from Your Mother Tarot. I'm glad you're here with me today. I am alone. There's going to be lots of yelling. It's March the 2nd. This is the Daily Donna Celtic Cross. If you're like, who's Donna? I'm Donna. You're Donna. We're all Donna here, unless we're dude, and then we sit around and talk about him. Okay? And that's basically it. If this doesn't, shit. If this ain't your reading, don't force it. Come back tomorrow. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe. I need it. Oh, because you feel guilty. Should I guilt you? If you really love me, you'd subscribe to me. Okay. Well, maybe. Oh. Guilty about the truth. Okay. You feel guilty about the truth. About the truth. We've got inkpot. Problems will be resolved. It's going to be all right. In hand. In need of help, assistance, and guidance. I just want to say I have no idea what this is about. I think I tried to look it up the last time I got this card as well because I was curious. There's some sort of cult-ish information about a letter M in the palm of your hand. Special powers, blah, blah, blah. You might want to look that up. Maybe the person in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Look at the hands of the people that are helping you. Look for the M on someone else. Look for it on yourself too, of course. But don't stop there. The truth about your feelings of guilt. It's always something. Woo, always something. It's always something. All right, let me do it like it. I felt it. Did it flip? I'm going to take that one. I felt it. I felt that it was different. Blessed. Upside down. The other day in the reading, we were talking about the feeling of being cursed or the unluckiest of people. All your friends even notice how unlucky you are compared to them, how your life is. It's a topic. It comes up at now and then. I'm not getting this vibe, not yet, but let me interject here and say that when I quit drinking, it's been 20 years, I discovered that there were a few people in my life that I cared about and I thought cared about me, but they had a vested interest in keeping me where I was because when I was worse, they were better. I just want to put that out. Now I'm going to hop right on, so don't feel too bad about being cursed. You may be doing the hokey poke. Apparently you are, because that's the death card in this, and it's reversed, which would be regeneration, right? Okay, we're going to take it like that. Yeah, but you do need help. A leg up and an unfinished symphony. You are kind of stuck. You need to get back. Yeah, you're in a hard spot, and you might have been there for a while because resentment might be stopping you from asking these people for help. And if it's anything like the description I just shared with you, I totally understand it. Don't let pride make your life 3 times worse. It's best to see where you really are and to say what you mean and to mean what you say. If you need help, say thank you when it's given to you. It's not a necessity. Even if it pisses you off, if it helped you, be grateful for it. That's the least you can do, right? Now, all right. When the world looks at you, they can see that you're in a doorway of a brand. Is it 2? I don't even want to look at that. I think I saw what it was. Oh my God. I'm going to have to take it. Okay, a brand new beginning. And underneath is the Chariot. Okay, you've been putting off a brand. That's not what I thought it was. I'm not even going to say it. Because it doesn't matter. But look who's driving the Chariot. Who drives the Chariot? Okay. A brand new beginning. You've been putting off. Okay, look. Everything you have worked for is coming together. Okay, so you're doing it. You're doing it. Turn off the guilt. Everybody fucks up. Everybody has a bad part of them. How long do you have to pay forever? You don't have to pay forever. Even a prisoner arrives at the end of their sentence. Okay? So turn off the alarm. It's all working out. It's going to be all right. Maybe your special help is... My M looks like a circus big top. Perhaps a pyramid. The world sees you in a brand new beginning, a rebirth, a new rebirth, a change. After so long to be unlucky, you just need a little help. But so you're doing most of it on your own, and that's the way you should be. Okay? They're just stepping back from you to see who you really are. Then we got the Chariot. You have success in the face of difficulty. You will have, okay, this is what you should be striving for. You will have success in the face of difficulty. Okay, it's not going to be easy. They're not going to do it for you. You're going to have to ask for what you need. And you feel like you're unsuccessful and defeated. To lose at the last minute, to have success snatched away from you again and again. You're sensitive. Confusion. Not sure what you really want. Do I want this or do I not? Does this hurt? Did it not? What should matter to me? You're in a transition. I was batshit crazy for at least the first 3 years, and I mean it really hasn't improved. But there's a lot of second guessing going on. So what I want you to focus on is your inner direction, to keep them 1 foot in front of you. Don't forget, your determination is what got you here, and it will never fail you. Trust me, abstinence is my superpower. Get your wits about you and know who you are, and then you can face anything else that comes. Concentration brings you triumph, perseverance. A new start. You earned it. You've earned this level up. And maybe the naysayers have no choice but to admit it, even though you didn't ask them to. There's going to be smack talking, waiting for you to fail again. Well, if it hadn't happened a lot, people wouldn't be thinking that now, would it? People get desensitized too, and it's like you'll know them by their actions, and you are doing different things these days. So turn off the alarm. Stop asking them to validate you. Know your own worth, your own truth. Your own truth supersedes theirs, hands down, any day, all damn day long. It's going to be fine. People are slow to come around, especially when, their lives ain't that fucking great either. But they can look at you every day, all day long, and thank God how they're not in your shoes. You see? Anyway, they don't matter. They don't matter. This is all about you. And your great, big, giant heart that knows that they ain't never going to get you. They ain't never going to understand being okay with it, letting them be them, not letting them stop you from being you. You're not like them. You're on a different path. With your great big giant heart, you're sensitive. You've been putting it off. You would like to have their validation. That's what you've always wanted. For whatever reason, they've withheld it from you. Maybe you didn't deserve it, or maybe they're just assholes. There are many paths to guilt. There's healthy guilt. There's unhealthy guilt. You might check out John Bradshaw. He saved my sanity with the 1, 2, 3 parenting, because my family condemned me from the start, and they shouldn't have. Anyway, you've got the Two of Wands. Again, a choice. We're going to be clarifying with the Unveiled Tarot, big and small. And your pre-cut got Grasp the Essence of Infinity. And somebody, do you know any fortune tellers? I want you to go look at their hands. I want you to, for some reason, let me see your hand. And then tell them, so instead of saying, oh, you got an M on your hand, don't say that. So I was watching this YouTube today, and they said that if you had if you made a Z, so that you don't alert them. You don't want to, this got to be undercover. Undercover. I don't know why. My neck is so stiff. Oh my God. So, the guilt about a truth. 5 of Cups. Sad. Sad. The truth is, you feel guilty and sad about the King of Pentacles. And the relationship the two of you had. It was 5 of Wands. The games. You feel guilty about your relationship with the King of Pentacles. Or the games you played on him. I don't know. But you feel guilty about the truth. The truth about the King of Pentacles. The truth about your relationship. The truth about sadness. A sad relationship with the King of Pentacles. The truth about a sad relationship with the King of Pentacles. I'm sorry. I guess I want to take this off now, huh? That was hard to get out. Oh my God. I'm telling you. Okay, maybe I was supposed to see that. The truth about a sad relationship with the King of Pentacles. Guilty. Unlucky. A new beginning. And that's who's driving the chariot, dude. Okay? That's what I was talking about. The Emperor drives, but we all know who that is. And there he is. That is who I was talking about. But it's old school. And I hate saying it all the time. Especially if I see it before I see the faces. With your great big fucking heart. For the King of Pentacles. Your sadness about the truth about the King of Pentacles. With your great big fucking heart, it's a big club accepting that he is never going to understand you. That he cannot comprehend your truth. That you have lied to him. And he can never comprehend your truth. And you're going to love him for what he is capable of, which is not as deep as you, not like you. He is not like you. He doesn't understand you, but he's yours. Well, I guess you're going to let him be him. Is he letting you be you? Because that looks like a you cannot enter sign. It also looks like the back doorway to a kitchen. Your meatloaf is spectacular. Why aren't you in there? I'm hungry. I'm just going on. I'm bullshitting. Actually, I'm stalling for time because I can't believe I did that. All right, here we go. Today you're struggling with celebration to acknowledge your victories. Are you disappearing yourself again? Because at one time you were quite the catch. How did he manage it, I wonder? Guilty about a lie. Acknowledging your victories. You cannot tell him the truth because it's something that you did to him. Way back here when you were making the plan. Listening. Pay more attention. Are they catching on to you? Listening. Pay close attention. Let me see this. Boredom. The Magician. Okay, listening. Pay close attention to the truth. To hearing the truth about a request for a do-over. Can we work this out? Are we still together? Are there two different truths? Because you're keeping him. think. A truth that you're not going to tell because he might leave you. A truth that you won't tell. Because that would end that. There would be no start up, no do-over. But at the root of it, it's boredom. You want them to know. You want them to know what you did, but you can't tell them. You want them to know how clever you are. You were. You know he ain't never gonna get it. Leading, step out front. That's your desire to show your cleverness. You're sad. You're sad now. I mean, in today's life, you went, I don't know what you were doing, but you went from the 9 of Pentacles here to being very sad. And you're getting ready to take your power back because this dude didn't do it for you. That's the sad truth about the King of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. Fuck this game. You're just over it. You're over it. But he still remains. The game is over, but the man remains. Because he came to matter to you, and now you can never tell him why. Even though you choose to stay. Because it would change how he sees you. Purpose. Follow your path. Do I stay or do I go? You're going with him. That's who's driving the car. We already discussed this. You're going to go with him. What's that song? That old couple, and they both got Alzheimer's. And they drive off into the sunset. Oh my God. What's that song? It's sad. It's sad. It's bittersweet. Maybe you could tell him and he'd just forget. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, I'm not going to throw you under the bus. You see this as your strength. You've given up on playing XYZ. You've given up on the sad truth about the game you played for the King of Pentacles. You're sad. Sad about it. Sad about your loss. You lost a loss that you can't discuss. A loss that you can't discuss. Something didn't work out, and now that you finally worked, well, you're still bitching. You just can't believe that it didn't work out, and you want to poke at him because you were so clever, and you want to share how you want him to know how smart you were and how da-da-da he was, and how if he hadn't been so fucking da-da-da, everything would have been fine. But this plan is a star that you no longer ride toward. You're going in a different direction now, and you are with him. You're keeping him. But you have a grief that you have to hide. And one does what one must. Strength, self-discipline, to see it through. Everyone has an ending. When they look at you, they're like, I hope she gets the help she needs. Oh, because it's all coming down around you. Let me hold this up for you. This was unexpected. Guidance in a time of need. A refusal to ask for help when you should. Ask for the help that you need and look at their hands. Is there any M's on that dog anywhere? It's service dog. No M's. It's a great big dog. The Tower. In this card, you fall alone. Usually there's 2 people in the Tower. Not on this card. Wonder if he's running down the stairs after he pushed you out the window. Son of a bitch. I'm going to get her one way or the other. Guidance. Help is on the way. Someone's coming to save you. Yes. I said that just in fun, but I don't know why I said it, because it's never elicited that for me before to think about. Well, it was because it was just one person. Where's the other person? Why isn't the other person having the same thing happen to them? Okay, look there. Guidance, help it. Someone's coming to save you. Maybe he ran down the stairs and he's at the bottom with the mattress. Right? He's gonna catch your ass. Somebody's gonna save you. Somebody wants a second chance. The sad truth about is that you're going to keep him, but you can't never tell him what you did. You accept him for what he is, because you accept that you can never bust his bubble. Loneliness, because you're afraid that if you did, it would drive him off. King of Wands. Got your weak spot. And there are the old party. Okay? There they are. Oh, speaking of old party. One moment, please. Yes, that's my notification sound. I'll be right back. Okay, I have totally forgot everything that I was saying. But your weakest link, you're alone, or the King of Wands is alone. Help is on the way. You're going with dude. Well, I guess he's alone, because you can drive my car. Possible outcome out of many is success, to honor your gifts and to see evidence of your effort. Oh, you're just getting back on track, and you're going to do it with dude. The end of the old, but a restart. I think so, a restart. Sad truth about the King of Pentacles. Why you gotta do me like that? Up, Knight of Swords, because you're mad. You want to tell them off. Knight of Swords. And furthermore, I did this, that, and the third while you sat on the couch. Ace of Pentacles. Help wasn't worth it. I should have did it on my own. I wound up doing it anyway, because I'm such a clever girl. Even though what I did ultimately failed, it's your fault because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. Nine of Wands. And you can't tell them because they'll leave. It'll end it. Can't tell them. They want, pay close attention. Pay close attention to what? An effort for renewal, forgiveness, King of Swords. Clever word vomit, manipulation, Seven of Cups, to baffle, and don't feel guilty. They're just as guilty as you. They are more guilty than you, and they seek to baffle you with clever words, to dance all around the subject, to never hit it on the head, to keep you confused, and to let the burden of the guilt remain on you. Are you letting the burden of the guilt remain on them? Because you want to tell them you're such a clever girl. You struggle. You can't change the status quo because it would change the leverage that you have in the game. Ten of Pentacles, and the money, the stability, the connection, the say-so, the authority. The Temperance. The momentous moment of now. All that you have worked for. Even though it didn't work out, it's the best you've got, and that's where your strength lies. Is with the sadness of the King of Pentacles. The truth is, the best option you have is to remain with him. Sad. Sad. I should have did it on my own. The Star. I would have got my hopes and dreams. The Two of Cups. Could have been in alignment with myself, to tell the truth to myself, to be at home with myself. Five of Swords, instead of playing all these fucking fight games, this constant, endless, exhausting manipulation. And with dude, he's no walk in the park. What? Alright, I'm going to take that one because I caught it. I'll be back. Oh, that's too many. And they all landed face down, so I'm not going to take them, but I'm glad I did that because they were upside down. Okay. So we're looking at the Chariot. You're going to go with him. He's the best bet you've got. There's the Emperor. That's who's driving the fucking Chariot. You're going to stay with him. You're going to keep working with him. Page of Pentacles. Waiting for that attaboy. But you're going to talk yourself up now. You're not going to settle for... I believe you're going to supply those needs to yourself because he's never going to. Queen of Cups, but you love him. Somewhere along the line you fell in love with him. Maybe he does start being nice to you. I don't know. People can change, I guess. Ten of Swords. It's been a long fucking time. Been a long road. Well, he thinks it's his fault. And you think it's yours, but for a completely different reason. There are two different... He thinks it's his fault, and you're aware of something else, and it's his fault. Your own manipulation in the matter. So, we've got the star, loss and the star. You lost an old star, old hopes dashed, old dreams are dashed. Six of Wands, but the bad comes to make way for the new. It's going to be good. King of Cups, true love walks in. True love sees you, possibly. True love admires you. And seeing as how you've chosen him, I'm guessing maybe he does change a little bit because the Six of Wands has an audience, okay? You're in the spotlight. Who's your audience? The King of Cups. And you're going to work on that relationship, Page of Pentacles. That's your strength. Because the old shit is over. Five of Swords. You ain't going to fight about it no more. You're not going to... It's just... There's no... Four of Cups. It's old to you. You're not in it anymore. You're not invested. Seven of Swords. These lies take up too much energy and they go nowhere. They achieve nothing. And don't bristle up about lies either, because it could be guidance that wasn't taken. And his inability to get a clue. Just not able. Thick like a callus. Or I mean a calic. You can't... That's the way it is. That's the way he swirls. He can only... If you're going to communicate with him, you have to communicate with inside the swirl. Nothing outside of that is going to get in. No. Loneliness. This is your weak spot. Your weak spot is the King of Wands. You're going with dude, but your weak spot is the King of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. You tried and you tried and you tried. Never got no effort. Never got no results back. This is his... If he's lonely, it's because that's where he left himself. Going to have to put a little effort in on your end. The Hermit. Well, he wants to be alone. He wants to be alone, but you worry about him. Six of Pentacles. You wonder if he's doing all right. You'd help him if you could. But now it's all about you. It's time for you to honor your successes and your hard work. With the Seven of Wands, maybe you're making good boundaries and you can readdress this relationship later on at a point farther down the road. Three of Pentacles, it would be great if you could all get along. Maybe a limited communication to test the water every now and then. Three of Wands. But you can't sit around and wait for it reversed. You can't sit around and wait on that anymore. You've got to move toward your future actively, and you're going with the King of Pentacles. He's driving your car. That's all I know. Nine of Pentacles. You used to be something hot. I think you flamed on, and you're like, you've been through everything. Everything. And then your man has a little change of heart. He begins to give you some of the emotional intimacy that he's not been. You haven't been getting it from anybody. But he is still limited in what he can understand about you. You are deep and complicated. And one must do what one must do. You are still keeping a door open for that. You wonder about him, you worry about him, you hope that he's all right, but you travel with the man. Grasp the Essence of Infinity was your pre-shuffle. I usually don't read that. It's about death. As far as I'm going to take it, how to know that this is just a game. A change of perspective on the things that are really important, which your man may be experiencing. He can only go as fast as he can go. Love him as he is. You'll be happier that way. Feel abundant. Feel good about yourself. Act as if you're happy, and I mean, you could be happy. I think that the things that you think will make you happy will not make you happy, and it's in the momentous moment of now where you will bloom, because you've been through a lot, and you shouldn't discount that. Be kind. Express gratitude. If you were helped, be grateful. They didn't have to. They didn't have to. Be aware of your immortal self, another death card. And detach yourself from your stuff. Can't take it with you when you go. I know it's on the dark side, but hey, that's where I am. Let's all just rejoice in the moment of now. That's all that we ever really have. What we do right now. I'm sure you'll see me again. I have to go change clothes and check the fire stove and blah, blah, blah.